Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban bikum. And welcome to Tech Bite on Salam Media. My name is Faizel Patel. Inshallah, we'll be in your company until about 7:30 p.m. this evening. We take this opportunity to welcome all those tuned in via the different platforms on Salam Media. It includes YouTube, it also includes free to air satellite decoders, and all the other social media platforms as well. So, Jazakallah for tuning in. This is Tech Bite. We've got a very packed show this evening because there were a couple of big launches from Samsung and Huawei. So, we're going to be sharing that with you. Now, remember, you can interact with me by sending me a tweet on it, Faizel Patel 143. You can also send me a comment on facebook.com/ Faizel Patel. And I'm also on Instagram at Faizel Patel 143. And some of the devices and gadgets I speak about, and many others as well, is available on my YouTube channel at Faizel Patel, where I've done some reviews. So you can check that out. Please subscribe to the channel and also hit the like button. So remember that if you do have a question or you got any query, you can also drop it on this live streaming feed. So we've had a couple of good interactions in the past few weeks, and I really welcome your feedback and your questions so that I can assist you in whichever way or whatever way you may need with regards to any gadgets that you may have, specifically phones as well. As I mentioned, we do have a very packed show. So first and foremost, we're going to be speaking about Samsung. So like all tech companies and Apple and Huawei and Samsung, they launch a number of new products throughout the year. Some happens at the beginning, some happens in the middle, and Apple normally does it towards September, October when the new iPhone is launched. And Samsung got also a number of products that it launches. We've seen the S22, which I've spoken about a few weeks ago, and this week they launched the A series phones, which is their mid-range of phones. That's the one we're going to be speaking about. And also Huawei also launched a phone this week. It was one of their flagship phones. We're going to be speaking about that, and I'll show you a picture of that. We actually spoke about it last week, and I showed you a picture about that. Absolutely phenomenal phone. It's a foldable device, so those that like cosmetic phones, then this is something you can look forward to. But speaking about the S22, I do have the phone with me. You can see it, I'm holding up. That is the S22 Ultra. So this is the flagship device. This one goes for around 29,000 Rand, right? It's got five cameras. That's the back of the phone. This is the front. So it does look very, very nice. If you can see, there's not too much glare on the screen. That's the underneath of the phone. It does have a stylus. I want to show you that quickly. So I'm removing the stylus. This is the stylus that comes with the phone, so you can use that. It's normally the color of the phone, but this time Samsung decided to keep it as black. And then this is the sound side of the phone where you get your volume rocker and your power button as well. Essentially, this S series is basically a note. A lot of people calling that. I'm reviewing this phone at the moment. Samsung has sent me this phone, so I'm reviewing it, and this video will be up on my YouTube channel soon. I know a lot of people ask me about this phone on my social media platforms. I know that most of the mobile operators are completely sold out. So there were three versions of this particular phone that was released. It was the S22, the S22 Plus, and also the S22 Ultra. The one that you see here is the S22 Ultra. Just look at the camera array. This is the green color. So they come in a number of colors. I've got the green, and I will be doing a review of this. So look forward to that, inshallah, coming soon on my YouTube channel. Now, as I mentioned, that Samsung does a number of launches. They launched this S22 just a few weeks ago. That was at Stain City in Johannesburg. And in this week, they also launched the A series phone. And this is what we're going to be speaking about today, because this is the mid-range phone. Sometimes people cannot afford these phones. This one particularly is about 29,000 Rand. That's the cash price. And on contract, obviously, it will be quite exorbitant. It does a lot. It's a powerful device. It's aimed at a lot of people who want a powerful device to do a lot of things, whether graphic designers, photographers, or even businessmen, or maybe even you at home want to own a phone like this. And I've got a number of queries. And there was one person that actually tweeted me and said that they feel that the phone is too big for the hand. So I know my hands are a bit big, but you can see it fits comfortably in my hand. You can see there. So it's not too bad. It's actually quite nice. and you can actually watch movies, and you can do a lot of other stuff. If you enjoy TikTok, you can actually watch it as well. And if you want to read the full story about the S22, you can go to my website at faizelpatel.com, also known as Wire to Tech. I do have the write up of the S22 there as well. And then, as I mentioned last week, that it is available now for purchase. It came and was available on the 11th of March. And I think if you do buy it, you do get a pair of Galaxy Buds free, but just check with your retailer. But coming on to the more affordable devices, Samsung does have the A series family of smartphones, and that's what they unveiled this week. So Samsung has launched the Galaxy A53, and this might get confusing. So if you lose the conversation somewhere along the line, you can read the full story on my website at faizelpatel.com, also known as Wire to Tech. So they launched three devices this past Thursday. They launched the A53 5G, the A33 5G, which and the A73 5G. So three devices that they've launched, and I'll ask my engineers. You just put it up onto the screen now. You can see them there. Those are the three devices that they've launched. So they're actually beautiful devices. They got four cameras there. You can see the little one is the flash, and they're really, really powerful. You might not understand and might think that it's not a powerful device, but they really are powerful, and they also are very, very cost or economical or very cost effective. So let's go through some of the details. As I mentioned, Samsung launched these three devices. The new smartphones are powered by the brand new AI camera, expensive display, and 2-day battery life and 5G connectivity. Now, I'm speaking about 5G connectivity because if you haven't been paying attention, or if you're not aware that this past week on Thursday, the Independent Communications Authority of South Africa actually announced the winners of Spectrum. Now, it's going to get a bit technical. For those that don't know, Spectrum is basically what mobile networks run on. And the companies like Vodacom, MTN, Cell C, Telkom, and many others have been begging ICASA for Spectrum. Why? Because they want to roll out their 5G services. Now, I'm not going to go to the details of what spectrum was auctioned, but basically, Vodacom and MTN got a chunk of this 5G spectrum, and hopefully, inshallah, they will be rolling out some wonderful services. And you'll hopefully also see the cost of data coming down. So, what I'm saying is for you to take advantage of these services, the 5G services, then you need to have a 5G phones. And most of these phones are now coming up with the 5G spectrum. So moving on, like I said, that the new smartphones are powered by the brand new processor, the AI camera, expensive display, and 2-day battery life and 5G connectivity. The president and head of Samsung of MX Mobile Experience, his name is TM Rose, said the company believes that everyone deserves the opportunity to experience the positive impact of mobile technology can have. And I know, I'm sure you at home also want all the details. My engineers got the Huawei on there, so we're coming to that story in a second. So yeah, we all very enthusiastic about these phones. So that is the Huawei. We'll come to that one in a second. But anyway, let's go through some of the details. And this is very affordable phones. My aunt was actually asking me about the A53 that she wants to buy. The A33, they're very, very cost economical, but they also got a lot of specs in there, a lot of details in there, right? So the A53, we're starting over that one, has a 6.5-inch FHD Super AMOLED display. It's got 120 hertz refresh rate, which is absolutely perfect and wonderful for gaming. The A33's 5G camera setup features a 48 megapixel camera. And just before the show started, I actually went onto the roof of the Salam Media building here in Omondi, and I took the picture of the city of Johannesburg. And I can tell you the S22 really takes wonderful photos. And same thing with the A series also. Imagine a 48 megapixel main camera. I mean, that is absolutely phenomenal, right? And then the one thing that I really enjoyed about these phones, for those that love to take selfies, and we always speak about photo bombs. Now, photo bomb is like you posing in front of the beach, or maybe you posing in front of a shopping center or very expensive shop, and then somebody decides to photo bomb your photo, and then now you have to live with this. But well, this particular phone has got an object eraser like Photoshop. You can actually erase the person at the back of the photo. So this is actually amazing. So it comes on this particular phone, right? So that's the object eraser. And then if you want more details of this phone, the specs, I don't want to go into too much specs because I don't want to confuse some of the listeners and the viewers as well. So read it up and at your own leisure, at your own pace. Now let's come on to availability for this particular devices. That's the Samsung devices. Samsung said the A53 will be available in South Africa in March 2022. We're coming towards the end of March. The A33 will be available at the beginning of April, so probably around the first week or so, with no indication of the A73 with pricing yet to be confirmed. But I have seen reports that they range from around 7,999 to about 10,999. Now that is the cash price, which is not expensive at all compared to this particular one, which is around 30,000 rand. Now, if you take 8,999, right, and if you divide it with possibly a contract price or something, you're looking at anywhere between 5 and 600 rand. I do stand corrected, but these are very, very affordable devices. So if you're looking to upgrade your contract, right, look at the A series and just hold on a bit before you upgrade your contract because these phones are going to be available soon and you don't want to rush into taking an older device when the new one's available. So some people did ask me, Faisal, the S21, FE21 is out, the S21 is out. So I said, you want to go with that phone, you're getting a powerful device, but the A series is brand new, like the iPhone SE as well. We spoke about that last week. The new iPhone SE has got the chip that's actually in the iPhone 13 Pro Max, which I have here. So if you take an SE at the moment, which is going to be available at the iStore soon, you will have the same chip that is available in the iPhone 13 if you take the SE. So if you got more questions with regards to the phones and more questions with related to these particular devices, especially the Samsung devices, please drop me a tweet on it, Faizel Patel 143, or also on this live stream. And inshallah, we will then try to answer some of these questions if you want to, get a new phone. But my suggestion is do hold on. And another thing that I want to recommend to the viewers, this is something that I recommend to everybody on my YouTube channel, on my Twitter, with anybody. No matter what phone it can be a cheapie, it can be an expensive phone. When you walk into a shop or into a mobile operator or wherever you're buying the phone from, please do yourself a favor. Before you walk out of the shop or before you open that box, make sure you get a case and make sure you get a screen protector immediately. And why I'm saying that, because when you go home and if you got tiles at home and you open up the box or you do an unboxing and you take the phone, remember these phones are very slippery, they smooth, they can fall out of your hand and they can fall on the floor and they can crack the screen. And then although some may be on warranty, some comes with a free screen repair, it's a brand new phone. And it happened to a friend of mine. Some of you will know my friend, his name is Aki Anastasio. I worked with him at EWN. He and his friend went to the iStore when he bought the new iPhone 8. And his friend was so excited. They were in the iStore and he opened it up. And when he took it out of the box, immediately it fell to the floor and the screen was completely cracked. And that time, the iPhone never had a free screen repair, so he had to repair it at his own cost, and it cost him almost 6,000 rand, which was almost, I think, a third or half the price of the phone. So do yourself a favor, no matter what phone, it can be a 900 rand phone, it can be a 1,000 rand phone. Before you walk out of the shop, make sure you get the case and make sure you get the screen protector. Now, some of these phones, especially the Samsung, they do come with a screen protector already, but it's very thin. So for the time being, you can use it, but make sure you get a case. Because if it does fall, you can ding the side, you can scratch it, and your heart is going to be sore because you spend so much money on that phone. So that is the Samsungs. As I mentioned, if you do have any comments, please do drop them and I can help you out. I can assist you, whatever questions you may have. Now, coming on to another company that launched a wonderful flagship device, and my engineer will put up the phone that we put up earlier. This is the Huawei P50 series. Now, This is a wonderful, wonderful device. You can see it on your screen. It's a cosmetic phone. It's a beautiful phone. The one is the camera array, as you can see, three cameras and a flash. And the other one is basically a screen that gives you notifications, SMSs, maybe notifications for Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is. Wonderful, wonderful phone. I'm going to go through that quickly. You can have a look at it. They launched three particular phones. So it's this particular one, the Pocket Premium, and then we're going to go to the Nova 9 SE, which the engineer will put up when I come to it as well. But this is the one that you're looking at is a P50 Pro, right? So the P50 Pro basically is Huawei's second foldable. Now, why I say second, they got another one that resembles the Fold that I speak about on Salam Media. I showed you last week as well. I love the Fold. I use it for the work as a journalist as well. So they launched this foldable smartphone. It's a new flagship smartphone in South Africa, the P50 Pocket Premium Edition and the P50 Pro. So there's two P50s. You get the Pocket Edition Premium and you get the P50 Pro. Let's start off with the first one, right? The Pocket Premium Edition breaks the mold in terms of traditional smartphone design in that it enables seamless folding. So that's what they call it, seamless folding. Huawei says it's the first horizontally folding smartphone and boasts an all-new multi-dimensional hinge that enables the P50 Pocket Premium's edition to fold seamlessly in half while still being ultra slim and lightweight. So that's basically you want. I mean, it's a beautiful phone, let's face it, right? And then the P50 Pocket Premium edition boasts a 40 megapixel true chrome camera, a 13 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, 32 megapixel ultra spectrum camera, and a 10 channel multi-spectrum sensor and an ultra-spectrum illuminator. A lot of technical words there. If you lose the conversation, please, you can check out my website. It also features the True Chrome image engine, Huawei XD optics, the rear camera portrait selfie, and algorithm as well. And there's a whole lot of other technical details. And then you have the Huawei P50 Pro. Now, this one is true form dual matrix camera system, comprises a powerful main camera and matrix, and a super zoom matrix that provides lifelike imagery with extreme clarity and high dynamic range. And I speak about a whole lot of other details on there. It supports it's got a 4360 mAh battery. It supports 66-watt Huawei supercharge. That means very, very fast charging. And let's come on to price because a lot of people wonder about the price. Well, let's not kid ourselves. It is a bit expensive. This is a Nova 9 that we're speaking about on there. That's on the screen. The Samsung also launched, Huawei also launched that particular device. The Nova 9s are actually very, very nice phones. If you look at it there, that's the Nova 9. That's the mid-range phone from Huawei. They actually beautiful, beautiful devices. So let's speak a little bit about it before we come on to price. So the Nova 9 SE features the 108 listen to this. This is absolutely amazing. It features a 108 megapixel AI quad camera system, which comprises of a 108 megapixel main camera, 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, 2 megapixel bokeh lens, and a 2 megapixel macro lens. So it's the whole lot of other details. It supports 66-watt supercharge. It's also complemented by equally powerful cooling system, so the phone doesn't get too hot. Remember, Samsung had an issue before with one of their notes. The Nova 9ES also has a 6.78-inch full view display that supports the P3 color gamut. And then I got some details of the price. So let's first go now to the P50. So the P50 is about 19,999 rand. But remember that these phones are highly subsidized, meaning that you can buy it from a store or from a mobile operator. You pay a handset charge and you can take a contract with it. There's no contract prices at the time of this particular show, but check with your local mobile operator and they will able to have a price for you. It will be available from the 1st of April 2022. And no, this is not an April Fool joke. So Huawei is also offering several promotion of pre-orders. You can if you pay up to 999 upfront and 199 deposit, you get free gifts valued at almost 9,000 rand. So that is for the P50 series phones that Huawei is offering. And then coming on to the Nova, I know this is a mid-range phone. A lot of people will be interested in it. Now listen to this. I mean, we spoke about 19,999 for the P50. I just want to go through more of the details of the Nova 9. I mean, this is a phenomenal phone. A lot of people will be deterred by the whole Google Play Store thing. I'm telling you, I used these Huawei phones. You really don't need the Android store and you don't need Gmail. It works absolutely perfect. WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter works seamlessly. I mean, why sacrifice on a phenomenal phone with phenomenal features just because you want Gmail? I mean, it's I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. I know people are hooked to Gmail, but it's a wonderful, wonderful phone. So you can read more about these devices on my website on faisalpatel.com, also known as Wired to Tech. And coming on to the Nova 9 SE, it's priced. It's listen to this. Now, I mean, I told you 108 megapixel camera, 66 watts, supercharged. It packs a lot of features. The price 7,999 will be available on pre-order from the 22nd of March, which is this coming week. So have a look at it. It's a wonderful, wonderful device, and like I said, you're getting a lot of features for it. So that's the Huawei Nova 9 SE that you see on your screen. I mean, brilliant device. I mean, it's just absolutely phenomenal. And for 7,999, you're getting this phone with a 108 megapixel camera and so much features. It's just absolutely amazing. Okay, coming on to our second last story, we're now speaking about Asus. And if you are in gaming, you want to pay attention to this because there's a lot of products that Asus has launched. So these include gaming, headphones, and also BIOS support. For those that are more technically inclined, you'll understand exactly what I mean. So Asus announced BIOS support and updates, rating a range of motherboards for a new wave of 5,000 and 4000 series AMD Ryzen CPUs. So if you are in gaming, you'll know exactly what I'm speaking about. To accompany the new Ryzen 7 5800X3D, which features a special 96 MB L3 cache, and AMD has released a GESA version 12.06 to improve system performance. So you can read a lot more about that. It's too technical, so I'm going to go on to the keyboards. They also unveiled a wonderful gaming keyboard. You must look at this. It is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it just looks nice. A whole lot of colors there. My engineer will put up that on the screen. You can look at it, and it's that clicky, clackety keyboard. I love these kinds of keyboard for gaming. It is absolutely wonderful, right? So the compact design also makes it easier when time to store the keyboard into a backpack, take it into a LAN tournament. It's easy to store, and then also it's wireless, so that's absolutely wonderful. This will be available from May 2022 in South Africa from leading Asus resellers. So if you want to check out that keyboard, please check out your Asus reseller. And if you are into gaming, you'll absolutely love this. And now we're coming on to the headphones, which my engineer will put up on the screen shortly. The headphones, or the true wireless first headphones, are absolutely wonderful. Asus said the headphones delivers immersive gaming audio, which features hybrid active noise cancellation technology and low latency wireless performance, ensuring gamers are treated to impeccable audio with little to no latency. So these are absolutely wonderful. These are actually the buds that are featured there. I haven't put the picture for the headphones, but these are absolutely wonderful. They really do work wonderful. And especially when you are gaming, you don't want to be distracted by ambient noise or anybody on the background. You want that noise reduction. So a lot of these details are available on my website, especially with the gaming because it's so technical. You can check it out on my website at faisalpatel.com, also known as Wired to Tech. A question or a comment coming through Salams. I use YouTube and Google Duo for video calls. Assume that is not on Huawei. No, unfortunately, it's not on Huawei. I don't want to go into the politics of the whole Huawei thing, is because there was this issue when Donald Trump was president. I know I'm speaking politics, but there was this issue with Donald Trump, and he banned China, and he related it with COVID-19 and a whole lot of other stuff. So unfortunately, they banned Huawei from the US, and it's so ironic because I was actually speaking to somebody this week. If you look at the Oppo brand, OPPO, which I spoke about on the show as well, they're also a Chinese brand, but they run on Android and Google. But Huawei has got their own operating system. They got their own Huawei App Store as well. But it's very good for the market. you shouldn't be deterred by it, because at the moment you have iOS, which is Apple, you have Android, which is Android devices, or the Android Play Store, which you have, and then now you have the Huawei store. So it's going to be a very competitive market. We can't just be confined to two guys. I mean, that's ridiculous, right? There needs to be more competition in the market. So to the person that sent in the question, Dev Diary, salams. I use YouTube and Google Duo for video calls. I assume that it's not on Huawei. Yeah, but I mean, you don't have to use Google, or you don't have to use YouTube. You can always use Zoom. You can always use WhatsApp. Face calls and video calls, if you really want to use it. But again, like I said, we become so reliant, unfortunately, on these ecosystems, that we remain with these mundanity that we have. So, if you only drink Coke and you don't try maybe stony ginger beer or raspberry or anything, and you only use this, that means you're confined to this. You need to try new things. And Huawei is really making phenomenal devices. Remember that the cameras are powered by Leica are wonderful, wonderful cameras. They're very expensive and they're very good lenses. So yes, jazakallah for the question, Dev Diary. I really appreciate it. And have a look at the phone, and hopefully you can find third-party apps that will work on the Huawei devices, that can hopefully accommodate what you're using on the Android, that is YouTube and Google Duo, for video calls. I know with my family overseas, I actually use either FaceTime on the iOS, or I use WhatsApp video calls, which absolutely works wonderful. I even use Skype, which actually works well as well. So Jazakallah for that question. Our last topic for this evening: if you are a VW fan, if you drive a Golf, GTI, Polo, a Caravel, or any other VW derivative, well, you want to listen to this, because this is absolutely amazing. It's related to the Polo drivers, but obviously I'm sure that every VW can participate. Basically, what VW is saying: in celebration of the new Polo with IQ Drive, Volkswagen has launched South Africa's first NFT. For those that don't know, NFT is non-fungible token brand campaign, with a future-focused commercial incorporating Volkswagen's first collections of NFTs. So Bridget Harpur, head of the marketing for Volkswagen passenger car brand, said the new Polo NFT campaign and Mzansiverse commercial is testament to Volkswagen's eye on the future. And to quote her, not only in the innovation of our vehicles, but in embracing the passions of our fans and driving evolutions in how we engage with them. So, inspired by the virtual realm of gaming trends, the new commercial portrays the innovative new Polo navigating through a futuristic gaming version of the Mzansiverse, with digital avatar characters to match. Now, if you want to check out that video, the video is available on this particular article on my website. Check it out at faizelpatel.com, also known as Wired to Tech. And they got a wonderful competition for the Polo drivers. So I'm coming to that in a second. The ad offers fans a window into the future of South Africa, inspired by the metaverse and powered by the new Polo with the IQ Drive. Volkswagen has created a real meets virtual world where anything is possible. Now listen to this. This is where it gets interesting. To celebrate the game-changing arrival of the new Polo, Volkswagen has created 5 unique collections of NFTs and has dropped them into the commercial to gamify the fans' experience. Now, for 5 days, so this is time is running out, right? For 5 days, from the 18th to the 22nd of March, so you still have some time, right? For 5 days, from the 18th to the 22nd of March, Polo fans can hunt for the hidden NFTs in the commercial and stand a chance to win one of 100 NFTs, right? But remember the olden days commercial? But wait, there's more. To play, consumers will need to solve the daily clues shared on Volkswagen social media channels to guess the daily NFTs. To stand a chance to win, consumers need to tweet a screenshot of the daily NFTs from the ad to the Volkswagen Twitter page using hashtag Game on VW and New Polo hashtags. The first 20 correct entries, and head on to your computer now. The first 20 correct fans will win one of the 100 NFTs to keep and collect or trade on the popular NFT trading platform OpenSea. But that's not enough. There's more. Volkswagen said hidden in the Polo NFT collections are three rare golden NFTs. Remember the golden ticket in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Well, there are three rare golden NFTs that will give their owners exclusive benefits, allowing them to level up with a new PlayStation. Yes, a new PlayStation, as well as Volkswagen advanced driving and get smarter courses. Right, so that's very exciting for VW fans. If you missed any of the conversation that I spoke about, all the details are included on my website at faizelpatel.com, also known as Wired to Tech. So enter the competition for Polo drivers. You guys can win a PlayStation. Guys, listen to this. I mean, absolutely amazing. And you can win an advanced driving course. So those stories are available on my website. Please check it out there at faizelpatel.com, also known as Wired to Tech. Anyway, we've come to the end of the tech show for this week. I really hope you enjoyed the show. Remember, you can interact with me by sending me a tweet on at Faizel Patel 143. I'm also on facebook.com/Faizel Patel, and I'm also on Instagram at Faizel Patel 143. And some of the reviews, including the review of the new S22 Ultra, that's the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, will be available on my YouTube channel at Faizel Patel soon. Please do subscribe to the channel. It's very difficult to be a YouTuber in South Africa. I mean, really, really difficult. I really need to build my subscriber base. So please, I urge you to subscribe to the channel and also like some of the videos as well. So for myself, Faisal Patel, until next time, please do take care of yourself and each other. Remember, tomorrow is a public holiday. It's Human Rights Day. So take it easy. If you are traveling on the roads, be safe. The roads can really get crazy sometimes. And remember all the marhumin in your du'as. A lot of people are passing away, a lot of family, friends, and a lot of people need our du'as as well. It's very, very difficult climate in South Africa at the moment. Things are going up, petrol's going up. People are just finding it very difficult, and it's only with the power of dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can intervene and make it easy for all of us, inshallah. For myself, Faizel Patel, and my engineer Sadiq for this evening on this Sunday, please do take care of yourself. Fi amanillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.